It felt like getting hit by a freight train made of pure geometry.
I forgot I had a body. I forgot I was a body.
I met something on the other side, and it was not surprised to see me. Those are real accounts from 5 stages deep. DMT, aka the spirit molecule, tears apart reality, erases the ego, and throws you into a universe more vivid than life itself. Take a breath. Let's go through the water. Level 1 is barely a trip at all. You're standing at the shoreline, testing the temperature, not committing to anything. The air in the room suddenly feels a little thicker. Colors bleed, becoming oversaturated and bright. Emotions tilt slightly, up or down. It can go either way, because this is a double-edged sword from the very first step. Music stops being something you hear and starts being something you sit inside of. But the world still looks like the world. You're not leaving, you're just seeing it through a different lens. It's less of a psychedelic departure, more like sober reality with the saturation and contrast sliders pushed entirely to the edge. You don't even need a molecule to get here. Monks have mapped these exact stages for centuries, using nothing but the deep stillness of meditation. It's a state of consciousness. The chemical door just happens to be the fastest one. Level 2, hip deep. Now you've waded in far enough that turning back takes actual effort. This is the, oh, okay, this is happening stage. The veil between the physical and the metaphysical starts to thin. Not completely gone, just soft and permeable. You're still very much you. Your name, your history, your sense of I, all intact. Reality itself, it's slippery. Breathing feels like it has a physical texture. The walls start to breathe with you. Close your eyes and you'll catch the first real geometry. Kaleidoscopic fragments assembling and dissolving in the dark. Everything gets amplified here. Joy tips into deep ecstasy. Discomfort tips into creeping dread. Whatever you walked in carrying, this level turns the volume all the way up. And this is where people often report a strange lingering sense that they're no longer alone in the room, just flickers at first, a peripheral presence. We'll come back to that. Because by the time you're all the way under, those flickers stop hiding. Level 3, snorkeling. Moderate/immersion. At this depth, your head goes under. You're submerged. Time begins to stretch like warm taffy. 10 seconds can feel like 10 minutes, or hours can vanish in a blink. Geometry stops being a background texture and takes over the whole visual field. Dense, mathematically precise tessellation, nested fractals, moving wallpaper laid directly over your bedroom, your ceiling, your own hands. Your brain is doing what it always does, building reality, just without the usual guardrails. This is where the profound, earth-shattering realizations begin. The kind of wisdom you might have read in a spiritual text and intellectually agreed with, never truly felt until this exact second. You realize time is an illusion. You realize everything is connected. It stops being a thought and becomes a living, breathing reality. But, as the writer Joseph Campbell once warned, the psychotic drowns in the exact same waters the mystic learns to swim in. If you fight the current here, if you try to hold on to your normal reality, the water gets violent. Surrender is the only way through. Level 4, scuba diving. Breakthrough, ego death. Suddenly, you hear a loud, high-pitched buzzing sound. A warm energy shoots directly up your spine. It feels like a loading screen. The floor disappears entirely. There's no casually surfacing for air anymore. Once you're here until it releases you. It doesn't feel like a hallucination. It feels more real than the room you were sitting in 5 minutes ago. Somewhere in this collapse, the sense of you, the voice that has been quietly narrating your entire life, shuts down. Ego dissolution. The boundary between you and everything else goes completely offline. There's still an experience happening, but there's no longer a you it's happening to. The experience may feel incredibly supernatural, but it's still unfolding through a human nervous system. And the flickers from earlier, fully formed now, autonomous, self-aware, communicating without anything resembling human language. Machine elf-like beings, insectoid guides, ancient Mesoamerican architecture built from the exact same shifting architecture that surrounds them. They pour impossible cosmic knowledge into you, but trying to bring that information back to a waking mind is like trying to teach calculus to a dog. You don't have the hardware for the download. You just know you understood something enormous in the moment. Level 5, the submarine, unity, the void. At the deepest level, you plunge past the geometry, past the entities. This is unity, total, visceral, formless awareness. The distinction between self and universe simply isn't an available category anymore. The same way up isn't a category to something with no location in space. Some describe a blinding, formless white light. Some describe a void. But it isn't empty in a sad, hollow way. It's empty the way source code is empty, humming underneath all the geometry from every level before it. You're nothing, and you're everything, simultaneously. Past this point, the human mind simply blanks out. The tape stops recording. You enter a blackout, returning to shore with absolutely nothing but amnesia. So what actually happened? If this kind of journey fascinates you, hit subscribe. And drop a like if you made it all the way to the bottom of the ocean with me. One last thing worth saying. Honestly, going deeper, more often, isn't automatically the same as understanding more. The people with the longest resumes, dozens, hundreds of trips, often end up more lost in their own egos than when they started. The depth you reach isn't the point. What you do with it when you dry off on the shore is. The question isn't whether it feels real. The question is what kind of real it is. Whatever it is you are looking for out there in the deepest waters, it's already in you. It always was.